What are you gonna do when hip hop goes out?
Hip hop is an attitude. It's right here. It's how you feel. It's a style. So it can go out.
All right, it is Sunday. About to meet up with John, Dale, and the Hall brothers, the usual crew. I got my morning warm-up out of the way. That felt freaking awesome. I don't know why, but like morning sessions have felt so good lately. Probably because it's been so hot in LA. Almost 100 degrees every day, actually. Being able to skate in the morning when it's like only, you know, 85, it's pretty solid. So, got that out of the way. Always a nice way to start. And now down to the real adventure. My roommate Gabrick is super into fitness. He's a workout fiend and he's got this weight vest that he uses whenever he works out. I'm gonna go steal it, use it for the day, see if I can go the whole day, the rest of the day I mean, with that thing on. Oh, we got the weight vest. Auto hit the nose ring. So this is 20 pounds of added weight. I wanted to use this, well, really just for a challenge for myself to see if I could go the whole day skating and just going through my day with 20 extra pounds. And how much harder it would be to skateboard and do my thing. Already putting it on, I'm gonna throw out my back, I think. Also, as all of you know, I have fantastic ollies. So what better way to get them even higher and more than 6 inches off the ground than by putting 20 pounds on me and seeing if I can't pop a little bit higher once this thing is off. Think about it like the turtle shells in Dragon Ball.
Okay, you can take off your shells now.
Oh, good.
Anime is so hot right now. Everybody's into anime. I back it, you know, whatever. I can already feel myself getting fit. Okay, not even recording.
Mike wasn't even recording.
I'm so stressed out right now. Okay, so this is what happened. I set my camera, I said hey to Dale. We had a conversation about things and stuff and important things about YouTube that matter because we're career YouTubers, right? Or something like that. So I go over to pop my trunk on you.
Don't make me go pop the trunk on you.
So I dropped my camera off the roof of my car onto the ground. Thought I shattered my lens. I probably don't have audio on this because I fucked up something in the camera, but I think if we did this right, I'm totally doing a Dale monologue right now.
Feels like it happened so fast, but it's cool that it went. I was to tell you, you speak to the camera really well.
I do, just like Dale.
Not tooting my own horn, because I don't think I speak well to the camera at all.
Yeah, you do.
You really?
Yeah.
Like, and so...
So yeah, I dropped it off the roof of my car and it's fine.
And it made a huge clink, clank, clunch.
I thought it was my coffee crashing, but it wasn't, it was this camera. Why is it so washed out though? So I want to know. By the way, I have a
probably not an
piercing.
auto.
I was gonna do the weight vest thing all day. Notice I'm not wearing a weight vest. We are doing something in Home Depot right there. And we're waiting for everybody to arrive. So I'm gonna try to not look like a terrorist because this. Anyway, I don't want to look like a terrorist in Home Depot when we're trying to film a low-key thing. So I'm gonna hold off on that momentarily and then come back to the weight vest afterwards. Watch John's vlog from like probably a week ago and it'll be pretty cool. So we're linking up with John and Garrett. We're about to go film a video for them. Again, are you okay?
No,
seriously, he needs a moment. Everybody, give Dale a moment.
What are you
I'm gonna put this away really quick. We're gonna come back and do the little weight vest thing after this.
Don't look at the camera. I'm just telling you.
All right, that went down. I got kicked out. Again, go watch their videos, Garrett's and John's, and it'll explain way more of what happened. I got some freestyling done too, and it was a great flat ground.
I like your car, John's car.
All right, that's over. It's time to suit up.
Oh my God.
Having this thing on. So possibly the biggest part, the hardest part about having this thing on right now is that the weight distribution of my body is higher. So my center of gravity is actually like maybe 5 or 6 inches higher, which is just weird period for balance. But then add on to that the fact that every time I pop a trick, so every time I, you know, scoop for an impossible or pop for a shitty heel flip, it all bounces with me. It's not like my usual body weight, which is sort of all in one piece. The vest sort of shifts and moves around and kind of just gets weird. So when I hop, when I bounce, it doesn't quite shift with me. Also means that when I'm coming down on the board, when I'm landing, the majority of my weight is higher and then lands later. It's just a strange distribution of weight, like I'm saying. So I'm gonna drink a lot of that water and do some more skating. And then we'll take this thing off and see how I bowed with non-weighted tricks. I think my ollies might be maybe 6 inches higher. Only you can decide in the comment. Thank you.
Great job.
Good job.
Great moves. Keep it up. Proud of you.
General consensus is that my legs are jello. Hey, it's really hot out. That was super fun, but I don't think it really helped my ollies all that much. My board is definitely not made for high ollies. It's never been a priority for me, and it's not really something that I see myself working on heavily in the future. In terms of like street skateboarding, I'm not really all that into it. If you follow guys like Dale Decker, you've seen me do some street skating and learn some skating that is not freestyle in his videos. But overall, it's not something that I want to make a priority in my skating. I don't see any reason for it, and it's not all that much more fun for me than freestyle. So, you know, ollies, you guys can keep them. I'll just stick to doing all my tray flips and varial heel flips like 3 inches off the ground. Pretty hyped still. All right, I'm gonna go home, wash off, because I look like I have been in the sun all day, which is kind of the truth. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh my God, I feel so much better. It's beyond insanely hot outside. I wish I could have filmed more skating wise, but like my body was giving out by the end of that session. I have a little date with a jug of water that should take for the rest of the night. I'm gonna be editing all night, so I wanted to come home and chill. It was good to see John and Dale and the Hall brothers. As always, we've been skating a lot together, and it's been really fun. I also got to meet Garrett today, as well as Kelly from Braille. Really cool. I feel like when I started getting into YouTube and into like freestyle skateboarding simultaneously, there was sort of a circle of people that all knew each other. And that was really cool back then. You got to meet a bunch of people, and we share experiences and stories through your skating and through the internet. And I feel like I'm discovering that again, in a really cool way, through YouTube today, and through this sort of new YouTube that exists in 2017 with skateboarders who maybe aren't freestylers but have similar ideas and similar things they want to share with their life and their skating. That's neat. That's something I wasn't expecting. Today we talked a little bit in a conversation about if freestyle is on the come up. And I want to talk about that too, because I think it was a really interesting point. You might not see freestyle skateboarding in your newsfeed. You might not see much beyond what I do in your YouTube feed or in your Instagram story feed or in whatever you're browsing on the internet. But what I've seen in the last year has been a huge growth in the sport. We've seen new guys coming in, making videos, sharing themselves and sharing skateboarding on these platforms that I didn't have when I started doing it. It's amazing. Now, 5 years ago, this group of guys like Connor Burke, me, Jesse Whalen, Sean Burke, Tony Gale, we were starting to win more contests and sort of hold our own in the professional skateboarding side of things. We were sort of the 4th generation. And the weird thing was that guys that were in the 3rd generation, guys like Terry Sinnott and Keith Renna, Tommy Harward, Witter Chang, guys that I really, really looked up to getting into skating, they entered into the sport and they reached that pro level, they sort of had the rug pulled out from under them. They saw contests disappear. They saw sponsors totally stop caring about them or even just close the doors altogether. That was like the collapse of freestyle skateboarding. That was the death of the sport, as a lot of people say. Now, 5 years ago, I'd be lying if I said that that wasn't the back of my mind. This image of the sport just crumbling and no one getting into it, no new faces getting involved with freestyle. And we didn't want that. And that's a big reason why we started pushing and why I started making these videos, was to try to share what we do to new people. To get people who could potentially be that 5th generation into freestyle and learning tricks and getting involved in the community to the point where we could keep perpetuating this thing, this weird crew of skateboard misfits that exist. I think we've done that. I think that there are a really great group of people getting into it. Y'all are a huge part of that. You are the people I'm talking about, really. All of you who subscribe to me, who are freestyling, who are even just giving a shit about it, whether you skateboard or not. You're just as much a part of that 5th generation, and it's so damn cool. And if I'm making these videos and I can reach those people who otherwise would never have seen this thing, then I'm stoked. So if you do like them, go below here, click that subscribe button. You can hit that bell too so you get notifications when I post videos. That would be super sick. And subscribe to my friends too. Guys like John Hill, new friends like Garrett Jenner, Kelly, the Hall brothers, who I go farther back with, but they are making very different stuff that, like I said, gets me really hyped to go out and tell my own story, my own way. So thanks for watching. Keep dancing, keep expressing yourself unapologetically, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Arkansas is hot.